This podcast is brought to you by the Mendez family, and I'd like to thank every one of them for raising me for who I am and for cooperating with my project too. I have a big family, and I know everyone says that, but trust me, I have endless amount of cousins and uncles I still have yet to meet. I've lived in the same house for all my life basically. We would move out to another home, but it just wouldn't work out, so we would end up back to the family house, where everyone in our family has lived there at least once. My twin uncles own the house, and were very generous to let anyone stay there. But not for free, of course, so not that generous. Because they can be real assholes. And by that, I mean they pick up fights with just anybody in that house. Especially us, the kids. There are about 11 of us living there currently, and yes, everyone has a room to sleep in, but some of us share. Well, except my brother, because he'd rather sleep in the living room for some reason. Anyways, I would like to share with you guys how it is living in that house and how we all deal with a lot of people coming over every day and being surrounded by many guests all the time. It is to inform you on how it is like to live in a big Mexican-American family household. I will be interviewing my parents, 2 of my siblings, and my cousin, and they will be answering questions relating to the household and the lifestyle of it. Okay, so first off, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Adalia Alessandra Mendez. I am 16, and I am Judith's, one of Judith's younger sisters.
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
I'm introducing myself. My name is Elacio M. Mendez, and I'm 41 years old, and this girl is lucky that I'm her father.
So I'm Carla Mendez Solis. I'm 18 years old, and I'm Yuri's cousin.
Okay.
My name is Maria Miranda. I'm 38 years old, and I'm Judy's mom.
How long have you been living here?
I've been living here as long as I can remember, honestly. Maybe 7 years.
I have been living 24 years in this country.
I've been living here for the past 7 years.
I've been living here 1 year, and yeah, just 1 year.
Isn't it true that we have guests every day? Like, there are about 15 to 20 people in our house every day. How do you feel about that?
Guest? No. We have a jungle filled with Mendez monkeys. This house is everyone's home. I can't say I hate it because it keeps our family as close as it is, and I believe that to be an incredible thing because not everybody has that kind of bond.
Well, I feel happy.
Okay. Kind of annoying because they always either screaming or chasing each other around the house. So I live in the basement, and I always hear their steps by the stairs. So when they're playing, they hear big ass steps, big ass noises, and if I'm sleeping or something, they wake me up.
Okay.
There's days when it's okay to have guests at home every time because you're not lonely, but it's also very annoying because you never have privacy. You're always picking up after everybody, and we never have time for ourselves.
Are you happy? As in, with this current lifestyle?
Well, I'm not sad.
Yes, I'm happy.
Why?
Why? Because we live together like a family. Sometimes we fight, but hopefully soon we can get our own house.
Sometimes because they give me my space, but they don't let me go out that much. Less I want to, because I got friends and stuff, but they're just strict and they care about me.
I have to say I'm happy because I have beautiful children, very nice children. They could be very a pain in the ass sometimes. But I have to honestly say my life is chaotic. We don't have a set dinner time like most people might have or might want to have. So I guess I could say that our family is just crazy in general.
Are you proud though? And by that, I mean your culture. And why?
I am very proud. I am blessed, in fact. My culture is as big as it gets, and it's beautiful. I wish more people could know what our traditions really mean to us because it brings a lot of people together. And it's not about the big crowds, although the more the merrier.
I'm proud to be Mexican because, like Mexican, there's not two. Two?
There's not two.
To what?
Two countries.
Like there's not two.
They're not two countries are the
Mexico,
same.
so
Two
of course
Mexicos.
proud.
It's only.
Yes, I'm proud of being Mexican. But sometimes it's hard because you have to be like Americans and Mexicans. But yeah, the thing is you always have your family and friends and they always care about each other.
I'm very proud of my culture because I can honestly say I have two cultures and I can take the best out of both kind, and that's what I like about it most.
Any stories you would like to share about what it's like to live in that house?
Okay. Well, there was this one summer where I started caring a whole lot about my privacy and all. With a whole bunch of people living in the house, nobody had their own room. And I actually considered sleeping in our porch, which temperature happened to be the same as the outside. And so I considered sleeping on an air mattress, and I actually did go through with it, but it only lasted like 2 weeks.
My story from this house is that one day my little youngest daughter, Bianca, she was crying on the night because a small little dude, she or he didn't let her go to sleep, and she was crying and crying and crying, and she couldn't sleep. So I give you a big hug to her, and she started crying. But the little dude, she hit me on my hand, and she or he scared me. And I think there's a little ghost in this house. And Bianca, she is laughing right now.
Even though that we live in the same house, sometimes I text my cousin and I say sleep over, and I go upstairs with my pillow and we watch a movie or we're talking or listening to music and playing around. Yeah.
She bit my fucking leg. That's what you get. She was trying to.
What do you call it? It is a shelter, no?
Sure. Hey, shut up.
It's
a shelter for. Just say it.
a shelter for
Wild animals. Like you. Is this your story?
I called him mine.
Yes. Shut
What?
up, Chango. Okay, I'm leaving it like that.
What?
Bianca, I don't need you to exaggerate on your
How
stuff.
does she expect us to answer this with 1 fucking minute?
It's not even a lot of stuff, Dali.
Judy, but those are questions that you, like, have a, like, they have depth in them. It's not, like, simple questions like yes or no questions. They're not like that. It's actual response questions. A minute is not enough.
I think it's enough.
It's not, right, Pio? It's
Shut
not.
up. No one's talking to you.
Even though Pio's not doing it, it's not enough.
I'm glad I'm not doing it because I'm not really gonna understand.
Obviously.
Like I'm gonna say some random
at the
shit.
house every day. He could care less.
I'm gonna say some
He
random
does
shit.
care.
I'm Mexican. I know.
You just became a citizen, so you are Mexican American.
No, mañana, güey.
Are you proud?
¿Te dio el donas? ¿Te dio donas?
So I couldn't record my little sister because she's being a little brat. and she can't take this podcast seriously and just starts laughing. So I smacked her, and she's crying right now. And so I'm going to skip her because she's not that important. And this is what it's like to live in my house. Very chaotic. And we go through this process every single